record. And right, hi guys, welcome. We're here to start talking about just a little introduction chat about the YouTube challenge, which is going to start on Monday. Okay, and I can see some of us are here and some of us are working or whatever, so they will get a copy of this film, so they have no excuse to not be ready for the challenge starting on Monday. Okay, because a challenge is a challenge. Okay, and a challenge means that we need to overcome certain things. It could be not knowing how to do technical things. It could be overcoming just talking into a camera. You know, that for me, it used to be a nightmare for me, because when I held the phone, I could see my face and I couldn't stop laughing. And it was a terrible thing. I don't know if you'd actually seen me in the beginning. It was more laughing going on, and no serious film came out. And the only way I could do it was to cut a piece of paper and have a little hole in it, and I used to stick it on my phone so I couldn't see me. And then there was a chance of actually getting a decent film out. But now I don't laugh so much. It just looks like a mirror, and I try and ignore it. I don't know why, but it's one of my weaknesses. But the good news is that we all have weaknesses, and these sorts of challenges helps you overcome it, and that's what it's all about. So what I'd like to see by the end of the week, that because of the challenge, first of all, you would have got more familiar with YouTube. YouTube is one of the best social media. Actually, it is the #1 social media stream for finding prospects. Okay, it's not Facebook. Facebook is actually one of the last. It used to be one of the middle ones, but now it's YouTube. People love to have film engagement, and if you're good at catching the person's attention in the first few seconds, they watch to the end. And if you're saying the right message or attracting the right, if you're actually just being transparent about you, people will follow you. But if you're an overpowered salesperson and here's my business and look at this, you know, that nobody's going to join you. Okay, it's all about being real. It's all, you know, I don't know if you ever watch Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent with Simon Cowell, and they're always talking about when the singer's on stage, the ones that get through are the ones that say it's all, you know, it's all about being you, because you can't be a fake, you can't be a copy. Okay, you need to become the best person you can be. And during this week, something will happen, you know, because what will actually happen on Monday morning, I will post the first film. So I will decide the title. I will make the first film, and it will be done in a Jason style, and it's not going to be long. It will probably be all of these films are going to be 5 minutes long. Okay, they're not going to be, you know, I'm not going to ask you to do a seminar for 3 hours, and if you don't do it, you're out of here. You know, we're not that nasty. But it will be simple subjects, which starts everybody off to help people understand who you are. And as it goes through, it will start to talk a bit more about vision and belief and what you're doing about it, and what you're part of. And so the whole series of films will tell a story about you. Okay, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a 7-day challenge, and I already know that some of the people won't make it. Okay, you know, if you miss one, of course we are going to, you know, don't run and cry. Contact me, contact Robert. I've already spoken to Robert, and if anybody has any issues with anything, you know, it could be something so simple that you're not sure how to send the film from your telephone to the computer so you can upload it. Okay, it can be something so simple. We're also going to teach you how to make a professional thumbnail for your film, because it needs to be catchy. If you look on Money Working or my personal channel, it says Jason Burden, but so I'm promoting me. There's a little bit of information about me, but on each business film, the flyers or the thumbnail is colourful, it's catchy to the eye. It's like having a flyer and advertising at the beginning of your film. But if it's just a blank screen, nobody's going to click it. It's got to have something on there which is colourful, it catches the eye, and it has to have a title which makes them want to look. And then when you open your mouth, it makes them want to listen and watch even more. Okay, so we're going to learn about how to connect the thumbnail to the beginning of your film. We're going to teach you how to upload the film. Okay, because when you look on YouTube, I remember my first experience of YouTube when I first went on there. It just looked so complicated. It was, you know, and I was clicking everywhere because I'm a sanguine type of personality. You know, if I buy a package from IKEA, the first thing a sanguine does, they put the instructions in the bin, and we're going to have a lot of fun working it out over 5 beers of lager. All right, and that is my personality. But it sounds ridiculous, but you know, we're working out. And YouTube is a little bit, there's so many things that you can start clicking on, and it sort of takes you to places which just doesn't feel obvious. And it's very easy to get lost. Okay, so what we're going to do is just teach you to keep to the basics so you can actually get it working. And the easiest way to do that is to actually help you upload your first film, and then hopefully by day 2 you can do it yourself. All right, so we will jump online in the evening, and your film is ready, and you say, Jason, Robert, can we just go through it together so we can upload it together? And you can share your screen. And if you don't know how to do it, if you know how to do it, great. But if you don't, that we're going to make sure that help is there. All right. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure every person qualifies. The other thing I would like to say as well, that when you're making a YouTube film, the second you've got the title and you've watched my film, don't wait till the end of the day to make the time perfect for you to film it. Okay. You know, because you might be at work, you know, because when you first watch that film, maybe you're in the car at the traffic lights and I've got 5 minutes to watch the film, but you've got to find a time. It doesn't matter if you're on your coffee break at work or you're walking the dog, do it then. You know, that makes you real. Okay, it makes you real that you're you know, walking in the park with the dog, with your girlfriend, and you say, hi, it's me, I'm here with my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my husband, and we're just, you know, just want to say hi, how's it going, guys? I'm on day 1 of our YouTube challenge. It's a group of us entrepreneurs got together, and we thought we'd do something fun, and we wanted to say hello to you guys. So we're going to create that sort of story as the week goes. Okay. What we're going to do as well, as it gets to the end, when we get to the day 7, we're going to pick two. Well, actually, it's not going to be 2 winners, but we're going to pick all the ones that made the film every single day and uploaded it every day. They are the ones which are, I would say, the qualified one. Okay. So there's no real excuse not to be able to do it, because we're offering all the help. The only thing that you're going to have to do, you're going to have to probably overcome some fear and learn to talk to a camera. Okay. And, you know, nobody's going to laugh at you. You know, that's why I gave you the example of me laughing at me. I found a way to overcome it, and all it needed was a little hole in a piece of paper so I couldn't see my face. All right. So that was the only thing I had to overcome. And then I was also, another fear I had was I was worried about what other people think. Okay. Well, first of all, they're not thinking about you. So just remove that from your brain. You know, we're so concerned about what people think about us. It keeps us where we are now. And you really you shouldn't give a stuff about what anybody thinks at all. Most of us are so, oh, I wonder what my friend will think. I wonder what my parents will think. Don't care. They don't think about you all the time. Nobody does. You know, if you look at when you get your school photo, if we go back to when you're in the school and you get your school photo and it's the group of your class, who's the first person you look at? It's you. All right. You don't, oh, where's my friend? No, you look for you because you're the most important person. So that it's only your opinion that counts. Okay. So that should never stop you from trying to move forward, okay? Because other people's opinion, by the way, is the biggest dream stealer in the world. Okay, when I look back on my beginning of my journey, a little bit off track here from the YouTube challenge here, but very, very important points. When I first got shown this industry, I was 22. No, not many people know that story. And I didn't register until I was 34. Why? Because I asked my friends and my father. My friends said, don't do anything like this. It's illegal. You're never going to make any money, blah, 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 blah. And then I spoke to my father, the person I trusted most. He's brought me up. He's like my friend, my father figure. And he's a guy he's used to working for a paycheck. So when he saw his son come in and start drawing funny circles on a piece of paper and say, I'm going to be a millionaire, and I was all fired up, he shot me down so big that I went back and told the guy I'm not interested. Okay. But when it was many years later that I realized that I got my advice from a bunch of 22-year-olds that didn't have no idea about any type of business in the world. They had no experience, and I got my advice from them. So that sort of story is very, very important. Anyway, going back to the YouTube challenge, what we're going to do for the people that actually complete, we want to take two things a little bit further, okay, or three things a little bit further. First of all, we're all going to become friends of each other's channel, okay? Because you've seen how the boost chat works. We can do this exactly the same thing with YouTube, but we can also show it in a much more powerful way. Because once your channels are up and running, you will get access to, first of all, the people that complete it, they will get one special film. And the special films, we'll talk about Jenny for a minute, okay? And so Jenny, she's completed her week. And what we're going to do is the top leaders, so for example, it could be Candice, me, Robert, and Jürgen if he's available, I don't know, but whoever's available, we will jump on one Zoom with Jenny and we will film it. And the objective here is to actually make sure that anyone that watches her films understand that she's connected to top global leaders, okay? And we're on the meeting with her. So we're going to be making sure that she's edified, that she's working with a very, very big team that's going, the hottest team in the world right now, and you're idiots if you don't join us, okay? I'm not going to say that, I've grown a bit since the earlier days, we don't call people idiots in this business. We just say, look at the film so you can make an intelligent decision. But the last one stops you getting punched in the nose. Okay, so we're going to do that film, but also at the bottom of the YouTube channel, if you actually scroll all the way up, so you end up on the bottom, you can add other people's channels. Okay, and what I recommend is that we add each other's channels, because what people are doing, they want to know who you are connected to. Okay, so can you imagine when they scroll down and they accidentally click on my channel or Robert's channel or Greg's channel or Katis, and they see the same team, the same concept from different countries, and we're all talking this amazing language. Okay, so what we're doing right now, it may be 7 people on this challenge, and I think that's awesome. Okay, but that we are actually starting to lay the road for something much bigger. Okay, because we can interlock all of these YouTube channels with really good content. We are also going to show you as well how to YouTube needs to be like a sandwich. Okay, I don't know if you've ever heard that expression. Well, if you want to make a nice sandwich, is it good if you just have bread? Or do you need some other things in it, like butter, maybe some ham, maybe some cheese and tomato, a bit of salt and pepper? Well, you need to look at your YouTube channel exactly the same, because most people are doing it wrong. They put their header at the top and says business or something like that, and everything is about selling their business idea. That's the same as bread. Okay, you need to have different layers in in your YouTube channel. So we're going to teach you how to, because you can customize the front of your YouTube channel to however you want it to look like. And, you know, I'm just picking on Jenny a little bit. You know, she's got such an interesting background because, you know, when people are joining a person for business, and I don't know if you mind me talking about you, Jenny, this film's,
I don't mind.
Right, okay, but this film's only going to be within the group, you know, this is not going to be out all over the world. But I'm just saying, you know, how many children do you have?
5.
5, right, so you're a busy lady, okay? She's also, you also work in the hospital, keeping people alive while they're being operated. So you've probably helped me once, maybe, I don't know, it depends where you're located.
No, I am good at remembering faces. I didn't.
It was like that.
But maybe I will help you also.
Yeah, but what hospital are you located in?
Örebro.
Örebro. Okay, so I haven't tried that one yet. I'll make sure I book into it next time. No, I'm sorry about my humor sometimes, but the fact is that Jenny, she's got 5 children. You know, she's building a business as well as doing a very professional, keeping people alive. Actually, your job is very, very important, what you do, because you know, it's your job to make sure that the patient stays stable while the doctor's doing what he can within a certain amount of time. And you know, you've got such a story, because this is what you need to share, that it is, your story is that you've got a professional job, you've got a big family, you're single mother, right? Single mother as well. Nothing wrong with being a single mother. I was a single father for many years, and but the fact is that is a story, okay? And that story shows people that they can have a busy life, they can have the children, they can have the job, but they can also do other things on the side. So this is, your story is very important to other people. And like Greg, you know, I didn't realize that you're some global, you know, what was your job title again? It was like, whoa, you know. You can turn your microphone, I can't hear you.
There
Greg.
we go. Yeah, so I'm a global key account manager.
Right, okay. Well, I know one of my friends in England was also one of these key account managers for the globe, and that was for I think it was a company called Sun Power Alliance. It was yeah, he was yeah, he had more than me, put it that way. Okay, he had more money than me in England, but that was the job he had. But what a story. You know, I know that you had to go through a lot to be able to have that title, okay? But you're still doing what we're doing, okay? Because some people, they think that our line of work is for bored housewives. I've heard that one. Someone that's just got out of prison, that'll be a good, this will be something good for you. You just got out of prison and you need a break. Okay, but what you tend to find is that it's actually experienced people that have, you know, the go-getters, you know, international business accounts manager, someone that keeps someone alive, okay, and business owner. You know, I'm not that talented. You know, they wouldn't let me do Jenny's job. I can guarantee it. I don't have the qualifications to do what Jenny does. But I also have my story. Robert has his story of what he's done over the years, and he has a way of connecting with people with his story. Okay, when you connect with people with your story about you, and you're transparent about it, and you're real, you become interesting, because they say, oh, I'm like that too. Then if she can do it or he can do it, oh, he's a business accounts manager. Oh, she keeps people alive. Oh, Cadis, she's a doctor's secretary for a children's hospital, #1 children's hospital, and she's doing this. Do you see what I mean? It's really, really important. It's not about just putting a business film on you. People need to get to know who you are, okay? Because when you add value, and your channel of film, so you can imagine the sandwich. the header is about, you know, some sort of film. Hi, how are you? You'll also have one strip which will be your 7-day challenge, so they can get to know who you are. Okay, that's what we're going to make this week. And later on, if you don't like it, you can always change some of them and redo it. Okay, but it will give you the foundation to improve on it. You can have other you can have another playlist which is all about what you did from the day you left school until where you are now, and where, you know, because the most important times in your life is when you, first of all, when you were born. That's a pretty important day. And then the second day, which is important, is when you find your purpose. Why are you on planet Earth? Okay, I know exactly what my purpose is, and I know my purpose is to help other people. Okay, that's why I do this stuff. And that was for me. And I remember the day when it sort of hit me around the head with a baseball bat. Oh yeah, now I know why I get up every morning to do this stuff. Okay, and if you're not sure what your purpose is, you need to find it. Okay, you need to find why you do this stuff, or why you're doing what you do. You know, people get lost in life because they don't know why they're waking up tomorrow morning, and that's also what sets off depression as well. So it's very important to know what I'm actually talk about that. We're actually going to do another training on personal development. I haven't done it yet, this particular training, but I will do it, and it's going to be a little bit about what we were talking now. But the main point here is that I wanted just to talk to you about this stuff, so you have a vision about what we're going to do on your YouTube channel. Okay, it's not about the technical, how do I press this button? All those questions will be answered by the end of the week anyway. We're not going to leave you behind if you're not sure which button to press. We'll just jump on Zoom and we'll tell you what button to press. Okay, so all you're going to have to do, you have to watch the films I make every morning, and sometime through the day you need to record your own version of it. All right, that's it. And then upload it if you can. And if you know how to make your thumbnail, if you're not sure, you can go on check the Canva film out which I made, and if you click on the top, you can actually click thumbnail and you can design them ready. All right, I can show you a couple of things on YouTube now if you like, guys. Can you see my screen all right? I'm just going to move that into the center, I think. Okay, so if I click on my YouTube channel, I've actually got two YouTube channels because I sort of started not knowing really what to do. I just need to pause that. Okay, so I was not really totally sure how I was going to build my YouTube channels, because if I scroll down all the way to the bottom, that was my first one here. And this started off as actually a Facebook group where I was just posting, you know, quotations, you know, for people to think a bit different. I wasn't selling them anything. I was just posting, and it started, people started to follow and like it. So I never deleted it, but this is the place where we can add all of our channels. Okay, this is where the features. So here I could have Jenny, I can have Greg, I can have Robert, Candice, Yoga, anybody else that's in these YouTube channels, they can end up here. But these are the playlists. So you basically have an intro film, and to customize everything after films are uploaded, you basically go to customize channel, but I will teach you how to do that later in the week. Okay. The main thing is that we're just going to get the films on there, and once they're on there, then we'll organize them. Okay, we can jump on and just try to organize them. So on this one, I've got Money Working For You, and this is more to do with just education. I'm not promoting businesses there. I'm talking about the education. Okay, so that's like the bread, and here's the ham. Okay, this is all about Elevate Pass. All right. And then here's the cheese, AI marketing. So this one is more of a business channel, but because of the education, they get to know who I am anyway. Okay, that's why it's more set up like this. And so I don't think there's so much to say on this. What I can show you is if you want to know how to upload a film, we can do that now. So if once you've actually opened your YouTube channel, maybe it doesn't have a nice header like this, but we can help you with that. Jenny, you've already sent me some pictures. I've got a template on Canva, so I will load them up and send it to you. And all you need to do is upload it here. Okay.
Okay.
I even need to remember, it's been a long time since I did anything like that, but we can see if we can work out how to do that. But if you want to upload a film, you just go to this little camera here. You see it? And we click on the camera and it says upload video. And it's a little bit slow, and there it is. So, and all I would be doing, I would go to files, and if I've already downloaded a film, you know, if I just go through this a little bit, you know, there's no films, it's just, yeah, so these are films that are actually ready to be uploaded, but this one's already done. But all I would do is click here, open, and then it would start loading. Okay, but I'm going to make the next film I do, I'm going to be more detailed on the stages after that. Okay, you can also see this little logo here. All right, your YouTube channel will not have this, but it can have this. And I joined this because it is brilliant. Because when I first started using YouTube channels, I couldn't get this right. If I show you, if I just go to edit, let's pick this one. So this is what it looks like when you're uploading, when your film is uploading, it will be here. Actually, I can show you now. And you need to write down a description, a short description, and you need to have 2 tags, okay? You know, with these little tags. And you should also, this one's not actually totally correct because the 2 tags that you have here should also be in your description, okay? And this is where you upload your thumbnail. So that was the thumbnail I used there. So all you do, you click on here, and then I could pick the thumbnail. If I find a thumbnail, there should be one here somewhere. That's a thumbnail there. So it's a YouTube thumbnail. That was for a film I just did recently. And if I click there and open it, it will change the appearance of the beginning of the film. All right, very, very simple. But I'm going to make a proper film for this. But going back to this vidIQ, I highly recommend you get it, okay, because it helps you finding the most important thing that finds the relevant keywords so people can find your content, okay? And if you see here, it says template. And if I click here, this has just gone directly through to vidIQ. And this was all the relevant key tags there for what we're doing: earn money online, investors, stay-at-home jobs. And when I click this, anybody that searches anything to do with any of these things, they got more chance of finding my film, okay? And vidIQ is really good, and it's you basically sign up for an account, and then you actually connect it into your YouTube channel. So it's actually like an extension, but it has training films exactly how to teach you step by step on how to get more and more views. But the second when I started using it, I couldn't believe how many more people were starting to see my channel. And you can see here straight away, it's already found me some keywords, and it tells me the percentages there. Look, vidIQ, keywords, volume, and it's because I could write something different, and it doesn't give me anything that's attraction for the site. But when I first started, I did actually pay for it. It's actually telling me to upgrade, but I was using it for about 6 months. And I was able to save the templates. So the templates are always the same for me, but I am actually going to upgrade again because there's other things that they offer which can get you even more views to your channel. So vidIQ is really good. Not really much more to say on that. If I go back, let's just go back again on here, click on there, back to the channel. I'm going to stop that because I've got it on automatic, so it plays. If someone hits on the channel, the first film plays automatically. But if I click on customize channel, okay, so this is when you've actually made some films and you want to have a film which welcomes people to the channel. Okay, so it's just loading now. It's a little bit slow. So when people first see that, the first one that they're going to see is Money Working for You, and that is like that's the film that we do on every Monday. We do that presentation. So it's a great film to have there for me. But you know, I know that Greg, what he did was he actually did it with another film, and he made a film at the beginning introducing me as the speaker, and he put it as his head film for one of the businesses. So if you're not sure what I mean, you know, Greg, you can put that film in the YouTube challenge and just say example from what Jason was talking about in the film. So, and then of course, you know, the second film here, you can actually, you know, you select it. If I click here, these three dots, you know, I can change the video. So it will find any videos that I've uploaded. So I can change these whenever I want. Or if there's certain films which are getting more views. And then this is what people come back to. If they come back to my channel again for a second look, the second time, I don't want to show them this again, because this one is already opened a seed. I want them to see one of the ways we make money. So this is the one that's most relevant for us right now, and it's not so expensive to get started. So I promote that one. And there's the place. And there are the things. And the good thing is here, you can actually drag them around. You can move them. See, I just changed the position. So at the moment, the reason AI marketing is down here is because we know why, right? So I want people to focus on education. I want them to get focused on Pariba. Sorry, and let's move Pariba because that should actually be up there. So I've naturally now moved the channels around, and I can also move if I go here, I can actually view the playlist of the films that's in that playlist. There they are. And so you can see all the different films. But if something's more relevant, I actually move these around, because I know if we're talking about on a Thursday evening, we're talking about tempo setters, I will find something to do with tempo setters. I think there's even a tempo setter training here somewhere, probably this one. And that's the reason why this one's moved quite, because I can move these around, you see. And I want people to see it first when they open the channel, so it's relevant for what we're talking about at the time during the week. So you can always move things around. The other thing that we need to be doing as well, this part here is about your about. Okay, make sure you've got a really good description about you. Okay, you know, what's your past experience and why you're doing what you're doing. You've also got the links here. Okay, you know, I've got, if people click on this subscribe, it makes them subscribe. That link there is actually linked to, if I can find it, it's actually linked to this button. It's actually linked to this button here. Okay, but I will do another film which teaches about the links, but we're going to go through this. So you want people, just remember that all of your films need to have your link. I don't recommend putting AI marketing on it, okay, but you can definitely put Elevate Pass, because if you click on if people like my Elevate Pass films, watch this. All right, if I click on Elevate Pass, okay, so I've built a landing page which we will also teach on the next training about how to build these things. Okay, and so someone can actually sign directly up to my business from here. So if someone likes, they watch the film, they found me on YouTube. If they click here, it takes them directly through to my referral link, and it says get registered with Jason Burden. Okay, so you can use this as a tool, but also I've written here as well. I'm not really using it as a traditional funnel because, I don't want to lose people just because they don't want to put their email address in. But quite often, if you get them to sign up first, they come back to here and I think, oh yeah, because he says build with a team and get free access to education. But to get that education, we need to get connection. So that's when I ask them to put their email address in and here. But I've got a program that when they click this, it sends them an email and it's got all my details so they can contact me. And I've written it well enough so they want to make a connection with me. And what I've noticed with this, people have actually been buying packages. They've been signing up and buying packages and making a connection with me so we can build further. Okay, so we're going to teach you all this stuff, and this is just another way of finding prospects. I've actually registered 3 people this week on YouTube alone this week, and it wasn't really hard. The films are already there. They play all the time when we're busy. Okay, so right, so I think we're sort of coming to the end of our meeting now. So we're, it's just I've tried to give you a bit of vision of why, where we're going, what's going to happen during the week. We're there to also back you up step by step to, because I know Greg, you're also quite keyed in with what to do. I can see you're already at a little bit of a higher level with YouTube. So is Robert. I'm not too bad, I'm not the best. I don't know everything. Okay,
I don't have a clue.
No, but that's okay. The good news is 1 year ago I didn't have a clue either. Okay, so it's okay. We're there to help each other, and once it's done, it's going to be easy. You just need to make the films and upload them and just use it.